chasing woman is not worth it. Now, chasing woman can give you skill, personable skills, social skills. And that's very true. It's one of the best ways to become a greater salesman, a greater people person. It's true because you have no other choice but to actually step up your game. So in that way, in that fashion, it can really help you. So I'm not saying it's completely useless. When I say it's not worth it, I mean it's not worth it in the grand scheme of things of your life. Chasing woman will take your energy, will take your time, your money, your resources, and a lot of that spiritual energy, I would say. Because for those of you who have read Think and Grow Rich, you know what I'm talking about. That sexual energy is not something you can get back. When you're young, you have all this sexual energy that if you use wisely, you can build something amazing. Obviously, as you get older, you have less of that energy. It doesn't mean that you cannot do something with that energy as well. But the younger you start with this sexual energy, the better off you will be. However, it's a bit of a catch-22 kind of thing because energy is what is going to push you to want to chase a woman because it's just so strong. So it will be harder to transcend that energy. When you're older, it gets easier because you still have that energy, obviously, but less and less of it over time, which makes sense. You know, you're growing older, not only physically, but you also grow wiser, hopefully. So when I say chasing woman is not worth it, I mean that it's not worth it as opposed and compared to what you could do instead of chasing woman. So the skills you get is one thing and it's great. Amount of things you could accomplish by not chasing woman is far greater than what you could accomplish by chasing woman. Does it make sense? Now, obviously, it's good to know women, to know female nature, to know how to deal with women to a certain extent. And you can build that over time as a hobby almost, little by little here and there. And you don't need, obviously, to be sleeping around with everything that will want you. So it's not worth it. Waste too much of your time chasing women. And I also don't like the word chase. Actually, I think you should build yourself up and let them chase you. Now, obviously, you need to put a bit of effort, but if you focus on chasing yourself, your life will be much better. And women will give you better reasons to pursue them because you will attract higher quality women because the more you work on yourself, by definition, the better the woman you will attract. So that's why it's not worth it because if you place that sexual energy, which is kind of needy in a way, by pursuing them, you kind of like pursuing from a state of lack instead of abundance. So when you're in a state of abundance, by building yourself up, you can actually let them chase you, which is ideal for any man. That's why I'm saying it's not worth it. Also, one thing that it's kind of dangerous for men. People always think, oh, chasing women is hard, get rejected and all this. And it's true. It can be hard and you have to face rejection, all that stuff. However, at one point or another, you might get successful. And that's another problem. At the beginning, you chase women just to get a woman because it's hard and you never had success. And you will take your time, your energy, and your money, obviously. And you'll face rejection. But when you get successful with women, what makes you think you're going to stop? You have even less reasons to stop now because you know how it works. You know, if it worked with this woman, it will work with this woman. After you went to a numbers game, now you get success and you can have multiple girlfriends, multiple sexual encounters, and it's never ending. I mean, depending on where you live, but if you live in a place with you have a big city, there's always new women you can meet and have sex with, have relationship with, whatever you want. But then you fall into the trap of consumerism and you have no reason to stop because now you know the formula. The great Jamie Foxx said something that I really love. He said that it's not good for men to be handsome because when they're handsome and they get women easily, they don't have any motivation to do anything else. Now you can replace handsome with attractive, right? Or successful woman, if you will. That once you get the success with woman, well, it's hard to motivate you yourself to do something else because your sole focus is getting woman because that's what you're working on, getting woman, and you're successful at it, then why would you want to work on something else, something other? Whereas if you put this aside, you will always have this sexual energy, there's motivation to get a woman, even if you don't chase them, because that's the sexual energy. The sexual energy is to go towards women. But if you transcend it and use it in a constructive avenue, you can create something amazing with your life. But once you get success, you don't have any other reason to do something else because you have a successful woman, which is your main goal in life. So if chasing woman is your main goal in life and getting woman is your main goal in life, you are fucked because that's all you're going to do. That's the only priority you're going to have in your life. So that's why chasing woman is not worth it.